Back. This is just going to be a very quick update on BTC, just for another quick episode. But it's Friday night, 9:30 p.m. here in London, and although we're not still yet at weekly closures, we are looking very bearish. Now, obviously, you guys know that I've had this level of resistance mapped out for quite some time at the bodies. And last week we got the pin bar, and now this week we've come up, tested it, but now we've actually been pulled all the way back down below. So we're trading quite far below the resistance. We've been pushed away, and it's starting to look like a bearish shooting star formation. However, one thing that we do need to take note of prior to the weekly close is just to see what happens around this 40k level of support here on the wicks. Okay, because this could be where price reacts from. We form some kind of a doji, and then it's, a 50-50 on whether we make that retracement back to the upside at 53k, or we breach lower, retest, and then continue into 30k. So line in the sand. Daily time frame, we obviously had the lower swing high. We had to push up into it once, twice, three times, double top, rejection, and then slammed back down straight off of it. Now, if you look at the crosshairs, you can see that we've snapped that level at 42,000. We've broken structure, so we've got our high, low, lower high, lower low. But from a more macro picture, we've got a low, a high. We could be printing a higher low around this region to then push price back up to the upside and make a higher high. So it's kind of fractal at the moment. A, B, C, D. But in order to fulfill that, we've got A, B, C, and D. So trends within trends. Personally, this weekly level is just an inflection point. Weeklies have a lot of, they're quite large. Okay, there's a lot of movement either side of them. So we can map it to the daily bodies just here a little lower. And that's going to be my level of support that I'd expect price to come down into at the very least for the next couple of days. Just run down into here, and then we may form that higher low, come up, and then this is going to be my next level on the daily, where I want to see what happens with price. Okay, but the intraday is going to paint the picture a bit more. So I'm going to clear this, clear that, and we go to the 4 hour. This is where things really start to take shape. So we had that rollover, and that's where we snapped that 41.8. Right, this was our level. Price fell, and after we broke, I was looking for a retest up into 41.8 to get short down into the support levels. However, we didn't actually get that. We just fell straight through, and now price is starting to slow down and decelerate as we fall into the weekly support level. Down here, we've got our 4 hour region mapped on, and that's that daily level, the same, but refined to the 4 hour. It's just a bit cleaner, just to keep things more organized. So going forward for the next few days, what I'm expecting to see price do is just continue to decelerate into this level here, and I'm going to look for a shift in momentum on the lower time frames to get long up into 41,800. If, however, we don't actually get that and we reverse from here, then we can look for continuation intraday back up into it, scenario 2. Or scenario 3 is if we actually break this level, we can short the retest down into 36,500, and then we can look for those buys back up into 41,800. Okay, but first target to the downside is going to be that 38.50. And the reason I say that, and I don't think it's likely that we're going to go from the weekly level, is that we've just got a lot of empty space, basically. It's just empty space. There's nothing to fall into. This weekly, like I said, has a lot of movement in it. It's just a wick. It's nothing too crazy. Down here is more significant than this wick. So with that expectation in mind, that we are expecting price to push down into the lows of 38,850, which is a bit of breathing room below 40,000. Just, again, more generation of liquidity. We can look to sell into the levels. So the 17th, New York made a low. Then we got a new lower low. Consolidation. We had Asia high, London high. Consolidation broke out, came up, retested, and then dumped below into new lows. So we're currently kind of trading within this range here, as you can see. And to make a range, we need one bottom, one top, two bottoms, two tops, and then we can get short. So what I'm going to be looking for, personally, is the liquidation of the high to get short like this. And what that is here is this. So we've got one top, two top. I'm going to wait for that third drive to the highs, and then we can get short. So let's clear all this real quick. So we made our new lows. I'm expecting price to trickle its way up into 41,000, liquidate Asia, liquidate London of today, and then 41,000 into 38,850 final target. And that's going to also coincide nicely with 1, 2, 3 drives into the lows, just like so. So it's looking really neat at the moment. We just need some more development at the moment. I'm not interested in any buys until we get below the 38,850, but however, we can short into it in alignment with the sessions. So as always, I will update as price action continues to develop and keep you updated also in the Telegram. But at the moment, just waiting for this range to form, looking for shorts 41,000 and the weekly time frame on Sunday night closure for more direction. So as always, thank you for watching and speak to you soon.